Hi, I'm Jack, and the questions get worse. Joining me today is a very special guest, and can I be honest? A real treat. Why, it's YouTube legend Scott the Woz. Scott, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming. How you doing, man?
A legend, Jack. That's crazy.
You know it.
You've been doing this for like, what, 30 years or something? That's intense. I started doing this in like 2017.
Oh my God. The fact that you have obtained your legendary and well-earned status in a relatively short amount of time, at least in my eyes, is applause-worthy.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's a little nutso.
So, Scott, what I have here for you, for us really, a big old stack of questions, right? And these questions come from your fans and your viewers. A lot of people requested you specifically to be on the show, and I'm just so giddy that you're finally here.
I appreciate it. I mean, like, yeah, again, like, you know what? I'm the fifth guest?
You're the sixth guest, actually. Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, that's wild. You've gotten some amazing people on. So it's just, I really appreciate being so early on in the lineage.
Buddy, I'm not inviting nobodies, all right? I'm inviting legends only.
That's fair. I appreciate it. I think 200 episodes in, if you start inviting nobodies, that'd be fun. That'd be interesting.
Phoning it in.
That'd be more interesting.
Get in the chair.
I think nobodies might have, in quotes, nobodies might have more interesting stories than in quotes, YouTubers.
All right, stop giving me good ideas.
A lot of YouTubers have the same story.
I was an introvert in high school.
So it's just like I started making videos and, people start liking them,
You don't know what these questions are.
Yeah.
I don't know what these questions are. In fact, Scott, the only thing I know for certain is that the questions get worse. All right. Are you ready for your first question?
Yeah.
From Connor Door, what's one piece of Scott the Woz lore you wish you could retcon?
All of it?
Yeah. That bad, huh?
I will always kind of reference other stupid jokes I've made.
Sure.
And then I kept doing that and kept adding to it and adding to it and adding to it.
The
so
lore,
people
sure.
are like, yeah. So I don't care, but like I do care. Like it's something like I don't care, but I do care. I will keep certain things in mind as running gags.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever, like, for example, like if I show like my birth certificate on screen, like there has been numerous times where it's just like I've made a reference to like, I think it was like in an episode where I was talking about like how certain games like will have working titles or something. And I made like a stupid joke that like, turns out at the end of my name, it says parentheses working title. And I have like an existential crisis about that. But I want to keep that in mind all the time. And then I made other jokes where it's just like, oh, my middle name is this, my middle name is that. So it's to the point that like whenever I show my birth certificate on screen, it's like seven
because
sentences
there's already been so much added on.
Yeah,
to it.
And I've definitely forgotten some at this point, but like, yeah, it's stuff like that I think is charming, but it also like when I'm producing the videos, it's kind of stressful to kind of be like, do I keep up this charade, or do I just go like, nobody cares? Like people care. I know a lot of people care. There's a whole wiki of people who care, and I appreciate it.
Well, something I would personally retcon is I was in bed last night with a headache, so naturally I was Googling aneurysm because I thought I was going to die. We've all been there, right, Scott? If only I booked a real doctor to put my mind at ease. That's the beauty of today's sponsor, ZocDoc. You don't have to wait for the office to open just to be put on hold. You can find and book a doctor instantly before your head even hits the pillow, Scott. ZocDoc is a free website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. From primary care to dentistry, eye care, skin care, and nearly everything in between. ZocDoc makes it easy to book in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers. With ZocDoc, you can filter for doctors by insurance, location, and specialties, and see reviews by verified patients, so you can choose the best, most convenient care for you. And Scott, when you found the doctor you need, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose a time that works for you, and instantly book a visit with just a few clicks, Scott. Plus, ZocDoc helps you get appointments fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. And you can even score same-day appointments. No need to call doctors' offices and wait on hold either. ZocDoc lets you do everything online. So Scott, stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/jacksfilms or click the link in the description below to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. Okay, Scott, on 3, we're both going to say thank you, ZocDoc. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, ZocDoc. What the heck? All right, next up, from Joshua Moran. What is one gaming topic, and or series you refuse to cover on your various shows/series?
There's nothing that's really off limits for me. I think that's a strength in the stuff that I produce. And I'm not trying to be like, I did this. Plenty of people have done this, but I think I have heard from people saying this kind of made them realize that you can make videos about stuff that isn't just a game review or anything. Just a simple game review or a top 10 list or something. Because,
Right.
I've done episodes on instruction manuals or the titles of games or just random things. And I've heard a lot of people go, it's just oh, you can make a video about anything. And I'm like, well, yeah, anybody could. I did that out of necessity because I didn't have a traditional video game capture card initially.
Oh, really?
So I kind of started thinking what video game topics can I talk about that don't require capturing footage and whatnot. And I think that kind of helped me go in a direction that's a lot more general topics.
Yeah,
rather
you're not
than
reviewing the latest Call of Duty.
Yeah, and I can do that. I can do a review. I've done plenty of reviews on plenty of games.
Sure.
But a lot of, even the reviews, they're a lot more conversational.
Yes.
In pretty much a lot of the things, it's me kind of talking about a lot of the stuff involved with the game. Let's talk about the history briefly. Let's talk about what it was like when it released, and then what people thought about it at the time, and then let's go into my thoughts, and then we go into all that stuff. So I see people on Twitter be like, oh man, Scott doesn't like these things, Scott doesn't like this thing or something, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's not my immediate thing, but I'm also happy to make a video on stuff I don't like or I'm not into, because that's an entire new aspect of the video is I sit down and I try to go through that. I've never cared about Pokemon really, but it's just I've always been I'd be happy to make an episode going over the franchise or a game or something, because it's just I'm that's a whole angle of the episode is what is that like from the perspective of me who doesn't like this,
And going back on something you said earlier, this really stuck with me, just how your lack of a gaming capture card led to you making largely the subject matter that you still kind of make today. I love examples of how necessity is the mother of invention. You know, it's oh, well, I don't have a capture card. What can I do? Without that, lo and behold, that's helped you become one of the more unique gaming related content creators.
And I would tell anybody to just get started. I mean, it's easy to just tell people, it's just oh, just make a video, who cares?
Right.
Especially if you get older and you feel the bar is higher for
it can be
as a
intimidating.
kid you can just make crap and who
Right.
cares, but as an adult, when you get older, it's kind of you feel the pressure is on to just it's just oh, I got to make sure everything looks 100% perfect and all of that, and I understand that, but it's also just make stuff. I think everybody is capable of doing anything that we're doing right now, and that's no slight to you or me, that's more so just that's the beauty of YouTube.
Anyone can do this, but I think you have to make it unique and yours, because I've seen a fair number of smaller content creators try very hard to be you. I've
seen some people get irrationally angry when some people smaller content creators kind of copy them, and I think that's really cool. I think I've seen some smaller creators just straight up copy a lot of the stuff I've done, and I'm just I think it's kind of funny to see, and I'm just I like pointing out the little things where I'm that's the exact joke I made there. Now if a bigger person was doing it and they were actively profiting off of it, that's a little weird.
You'd have some issues, for sure.
But it's also I'm it's very charming, and I think it's really cool because that's kind of the position I was in when I was younger, when I remember watching Angry Video Game Nerd and just directly stealing stuff as a 10-year-old. I would just be it's just oh, I'm gonna film this and it's gonna go just like that because that's awesome, and I get it, as a kid, plagiarism is cool.
Next up, this is from Fishy Boy 98. Who is on your Mount Rushmore of YouTube game reviewers? Oh, terrific question.
I watch everybody, man.
Yeah?
You ever see YouTubers that are like, I don't watch YouTube?
Sure, of course.
That's everybody.
That's
everybody I come into. Pretty much everybody say like, I don't really watch YouTube.
Interesting.
I'm like, I watch YouTube all the time. Mount Rushmore of gaming YouTubers. Well, the James Rolfe is, you know, kind of the original originator of like what we see as like the game and like the game review YouTube video was like massive back in like, let's say 2010.
Sure, it was
that
king.
was like, yeah, that was a big thing. When you were over when you were over last time when we were hanging out in LA,
Yeah.
I think you were just going like you were saying just like, I love watching videos about like just Donkey Kong Country fun facts or something.
Oh, always.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed. I love, and it's not even that there are some specific YouTubers, but like any video essay with a title that grabs me, you know, and there's some nostalgia bait, it works on me. It works on my old millennial ass.
That's what I think makes video game content so engaging on YouTube is like there's a million different ways to interpret video games. Movies are the same way, but like, you know, a movie is just one single like 90-minute experience kind of thing. And a video game, like you can take that in a million different ways.
Right.
You can talk about the development of it, and you can talk about like your experience with it, because you can go left, you can go right, you can do whatever you want, you know.
Right.
So and like, you know, or you can just play the game straight up and just record yourself doing it, you know, like there's a bunch of different things you can do with that. I would say James Rolfe. This is tricky, man, because there's all different kinds of like video game subsets.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how much you know, but like we can go all day talking about retro gaming YouTubers in the 2010s. It's crazy. You have like all these different things. Like you had websites of groups of YouTubers. You have Normal Boots, you have Hidden Block, you have all this stuff that like just happened.
Shane Dawson, maybe.
Yeah, Shane Dawson.
Put him on there.
Do you remember? do you remember What the Buck Gaming?
I don't. All I remember is What the Buck.
Like, yeah, What the Buck had a gaming channel that happened.
Did he?
That was like for like 5 videos, and one of the, like they were all like just like flash games that he was playing.
Oh, okay.
Because like he definitely wasn't like a huge gamer. Like he was just like. And one of the games, like this was when like Let's Play channels were getting huge,
and you had to have a gaming channel. You had your main channel,
and
then
a
a gaming
channel.
Right.
So What the Buck Gaming did like a video where he just screen recorded like playing a flash version of like Miss Pac-Man.
Amazing.
And it was like 10 minutes long. I just remember that randomly. It was so fun.
That's such a great get. What a great like throwback.
I remember a lot of stuff like that, man. It was the 2010s were fun.
They were. Oh my! It was the fucking Wild West of YouTube.
Yeah. Gaming YouTuber Mount Rushmore.
Right. Okay. So James
everybody.
Rolfe.
Do you remember Classic Game Room?
No. Tell me about
That's
Classic
kind of
Game
fun.
Room.
Classic Game Room was a YouTube channel that he posted daily, and he would do like he would just go. He would just turn the camera and go, and like it all used like royalty free production music in the background. And he was just a man of the 80s. He would just make constant references to space. I just remember that a lot. And that was kind of fun. Cat Icarus, Peanut Butter Gamer. You know Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic?
Yeah, but gamer? Or
he's done a game review or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put him on there.
He had a rivalry with the Angry Video
He sure
Game Nerd,
did, right.
And that was like, epic.
When they met up, I know there were like pictures and video
I was
of
11 when I saw that.
Where
And I was like,
God.
This is crazy.
Did it blow your little mind?
Yeah. Oh, Angry Joe is funny.
Still going.
Yeah, he's still going. He got like big numbers wise. Like I think his YouTube channel has like 3-4 million subscribers, which is
I think he's still getting really good numbers, like to this day.
Yeah.
Which is very admirable.
Yeah, it's very awesome. I don't know, man. There's so many. I mean, like I can look at so many that have contributed so much to the field, I would say. And I would honestly have to go through my YouTube subscriptions
Sure.
for this.
I think you've named enough. I think you have a nice little 10-headed beast carved into the Mount Rushmore of gaming.
I mean, I can bring up people that aren't game reviewers. You watch Mousetrap Monday?
No, what do they do?
Mousetrap reviews.
No.
Yeah.
Like actual mouse traps.
Yeah. And they showed the mouse dying originally. And
wait, they actually test with real mice?
Well, yeah, but like he owned a barn, so he was just like, and he's a very soft-spoken, very nice-sounding gentleman, and he's just like, today for Mousetrap Monday, we are going to review the the Ultra Kill 5000.
Fuck.
And they put the mousetrap up and they put up a field cam in the barn where they have to get rid of the mice. They just have to. It's not like he keeps pet mice too. He's just like
it's like deer. It's like an overpopulation.
Yeah, so it's just like he doesn't. He's not reveling in the fact that he's doing it.
He's profiting off of their deaths.
Yeah,
with
so he
YouTube.
wishes these mice die, but it's something where it's just you got to get rid of a mouse in the house.
Absolutely, for sure.
So put him on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, throw him up
Mousetrap
on there.
Monday. Yeah, I love it.
Scott, is there anything that you've destroyed for a bit that you wish you'd not destroyed in retrospect?
Like a 32-inch tall old tube TV. That the joke is that I drop it on the floor, and as it fell on the floor, this was bad.
Oh yeah, do tell.
Yeah, the whole thing was that it was meant to get broken. It was always broken. It was a broken TV, but like it was a joke. It was in the Super Mario 64 DS episode, and I think the whole joke was like, because like, oh, it's Mario 64 on the go, so I'm like, oh, I finally have it. It's the DS version, and like that version has some problems, so it's kind of like the joke is like, oh, I'll just take this giant ass CRT. I'll just walk around with it outside, and I didn't want to take it outside, so I was just like, I'll just bring it down in the game room, the basement I have, and I'll just like waddle around with it, and then I'll accidentally drop it. So I had to look on Facebook Marketplace for a damn CRT, and I found one, and it was way too big. Like I screwed up. I got one that was way too big, and then I was like, okay, so I got to walk around with this thing. I gotta break it. It really sucked because like you could tell it got broken on camera, but the camera was still a little too zoomed in, so it was mostly off camera. But you can at least see a giant like bit of like particles fly up in the air, like some dust, which is definitely toxic. Glass broke, shattered and like I lifted up the TV and like it was everywhere. Like this glass was everywhere. Cleaned it up as much as possible. Open up the windows, grab fans everywhere, shut the door. The cats can't go down there at all.
Right.
I can't have this happen. I try to find like a hazardous disposal like area or something. I had to pay $200 to dispose of this thing.
Jeez.
Because like it's just like they're not going to take it for free, but I did find out there's like a hazardous waste disposal plant near me and stuff.
This bit's getting more and more expensive, man.
I've wasted so much goddamn money.
Is it wasted money though? If it's a good bit.
No, I've spent a lot of money on this crap. I've spent so much money on this.
You've destroyed a lot of things in your videos, right?
Yeah, and I try to always make it like stuff that's like useless.
Sure. Things that
Yeah.
no one's gonna.
I mean, I'd
cry
be
over.
lying if I said like, oh, everything I've broken is broken, but like most of the stuff I've broken is
That's good.
like already broken.
This one's from Red Nib 6208. Do you actually like the Wii U, or is it just Stockholm syndrome at this point?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Mm-hmm. Now you have a massive collection of Wii U's, no?
Yeah, I do, and I have every North American game, and I'll eventually finish my very extensive retrospective on the series, and at the end of that, I'm done. I'm not going to talk about this thing ever again.
You say that now.
Oh yeah, but I'm kind of running out of stuff
Because
I've kind of talked about everything, and it's to the point where it's just like that's how I'll record Scott Stash content, because like like it's something where a video of me talking about video game stuff or generally goes out on that channel like every Wednesday, and that's when my friends will edit those videos. So I kind of have to keep those up to get them paid. So it gets to a point where I'm kind of like, okay, what can I talk about a lot? And like, I kind of have to be inspired, like I make videos I want to make.
Exactly.
But I'm also like, I want to make sure that I'm putting out stuff too. So that's why you see a lot of Wii U stuff, because a lot of time, like that's just what's on my freaking mind, man. Cause that's what I'm making a lot of videos about.
Rent free, huh?
It's to a point where it's just like, after I finish that retrospective, which is just one more part and it's going to be like 2.5 hours long or something. But it's like,
damn.
When I'm done with that thing, like I'm done. Like I got nothing else to talk about with this thing.
Well, then let me ask you this. What is it about the Wii U that fascinates you so much about it and makes you like it? Is it its failure? Is it its quirkiness, the weird gimmick with like the screen and the controller? I
mean, it's all of that, and also it was the console that came out when I was like in high school.
Oh, sure.
And stuff. So it's just like I was finishing up high school, I was going into college, and like at that time, like that's a very, I'm 28 now, so
That's a very impressionable age. Like,
yeah, and it's at that age where it's just like I'm starting to gain my independence, and
yes,
I have some disposable income from a part-time job, and I can start driving, so it becomes less so about like what games are my parents going to get me for my birthday. It becomes like, oh, I have money, I can buy the latest game, and like
that's
was
a huge
when I was,
milestone in one's life,
So it's like,
so that makes sense.
So that was around the time that I was like really paying attention to gaming news. Like I was like really like
IGN.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Like just logging on to IGN every day, following all the YouTubers and gaming things on Twitter, and just seeing everything happen and just staying up to date with everything. So I still have like a pretty much an encyclopedic knowledge at this point of like everything that happened of that generation. So I'm kind of like, yeah, like and I can just rattle it off at this point. So it is something that's like, I think and like I've done this with a lot of my videos. Like there are the episodes of Scott the Woz that I go over like that past year of like what happened with like the Nintendo Switch and like all the games, all the major games that came out, and every single month I go month by month in those episodes, and I show like every game that released that month, like it scrolls, and I input all of those manually. Like I type all those in, and I think it's important, even though the videos make stupid jokes and they're more comedic a lot of the time. Like I think it's kind of important to kind of like show a lot of that stuff, because like it's just it's kind of like history that can be easily kind of like documented weirdly, or like people
to say, like you're a documentarian of sorts.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, like I'm like, I think it's cool to do that, but it's also like I do care about being like a creative and doing something fun with that info,
right?
And doing some fun with my opinions on stuff. So it's all important to me. Eventually I'd love to do like a more like comedy based like original show or something like that or whatever. But I also don't want to be like one of those YouTubers that's just like, hey guys, care about this other thing that I'm doing. And I think I'm always going to be doing the videos that I do. But it's also like I'd want to do something else where I'm like, hey, I'm still doing these videos here, but like if you want to check this out, then go for it. I don't want to start a rap career. And just
right.
Just be like, that's what I'm doing now.
Exactly.
And that's all you're gonna like.
Follow
that's
me
all you're
or
gonna
else.
get from me. Yeah.
But you're not always gonna be the so you focused, right? Or
I'm running out of stuff. But yeah, I think that console sucks, but I do love it.
Scott, I have a question from Cat Battle. Are the glasses a part of the character, or are you actually blind?
I am actually blind. My vision is awful.
Are you legally blind?
I'm legally blind. I mean, I don't think I'm legally blind, but I do require glasses. It is something. I mean, it's the thing of like, and I look like I look like a naked mole rat without my glasses. Like people are like, "What the fuck?"
There's kind of there's a Clark Kent Superman thing happening right now. You do look different without the glasses.
Thank you. I think like my eyes look very like. I mean, like I think I look fine without glasses, but it is something.
Oh, sure.
If you want to, I mean, my glasses are very dirty, but if you want to like take a look through them, you can. Yeah, you can see how bad it is.
So, I think you and I are you near or farsighted?
I'm nearsighted.
So you can't see things far away.
I think farsighted people are weird. What is that?
Hot take.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
So we're both nearsighted.
Yeah.
I have my contacts in, so I can see fine.
Yeah.
But if I didn't have my contacts in, I think I could tell who you were. But like if you held up how many fingers, I'm not sure I'd be able to give you an accurate answer. It's like bad. It's bad.
That's interesting.
Oh boy. Oh yes. Oh yes. Hey y'all. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Those aren't the glasses I wear in the Scott the Woz video.
Oh, they're not?
No.
Darn it. Oh well.
I wear those in Scott's stash now, but the rectangular glasses are the Scott the Woz glasses.
How funny. Oh, I didn't know you differentiated.
I changed my glasses a year or two ago, and some people don't like these, but I mean I've gotten used to them. And
do you have vocal fans who are like, he should go back to the olds?
Yeah, I mean, I still wear them in the main videos because, like, I do agree, like, that's a part of the character, and like, a big reason why I did it, and not a big reason, but it's kind of like a subconscious reason, is I do think it's kind of important for me to differentiate between my YouTube character self in my main self.
Yes, you're Scott the Woz versus Scott the person.
There's been numerous times where I've kind of felt like I'm a little too like a character, like in my real life, where I maybe might be a little too performative, like I'm putting on a performance. I might be a little too sarcastic. I might be trying to crack a joke a little too much.
Sure. Yeah.
And I think over the past like 2 years or so, I think I've kind of been a lot more at peace of like kind of feeling like I don't need to try to be funny
exactly.
all the time.
Right.
Because it's just like, I think that can be exhausting for me and the person I'm with and everything.
Being on is it's draining.
Yeah.
Especially for, going back to Twitch, because like you have to be on. If there's dead air, then people are going to leave. But it can be draining. So like remembering to turn that facet of your life, of your personality off in like, IRL situations is crucial.
And like there's a part of you in your YouTube character, and I think you
there is.
Where it's just like that's still your sense of humor and stuff, but it's just like when you go on camera and you have a big script and you want to be wacky, you're gonna push things to a limit sometimes, and you're gonna be it's just like you're gonna sound like a sociopath, kind of thing.
Exactly.
So it's just like it's not that me on camera is not me, but it's also like it's an extremely exaggerated version of me.
This one's from Pepper Live. If you had to explain your YouTube career to someone's 78-year-old senile grandpa who's mildly racist, how would you do it? Wow, what a fun question.
Mildly racist.
Yeah, just mildly. So like harmlessly, but it's still there.
Yeah.
You do what now?
I make YouTube videos. YouTube? Do you go on YouTube?
Is that the one with email?
Well, do you have a Facebook?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I get all my news from Facebook.
Do you ever see the videos on
Did you hear
Facebook?
what Obama just did? Awful man.
He sucks, doesn't he, Grandpa? Yeah.
Are you like Obama?
Oh, no, Grandpa. You love me, right?
Okay. All right.
Oh, he sure is the worst, right?
So you play Pong on YouTube? Is that what you do?
No, so I script retrospective videos. I do retrospectives and reviews and a lot of comedy involved in that.
I'm confused.
Do you know how TV is? How there's commercials on TV?
Sure.
So
Love those.
So on the internet there's videos like how there's TV shows, and the videos have ads play on them and they make money like how commercials do.
Did you see what Obama posted?
He's the worst, isn't he, Grandpa? Yeah.
Scott, you're going to love this question. Does the border stay on during sex?
So am I...
what are you going to do with that, funny man? Huh?
I don't have the border on everything, just the main channel videos.
There you go.
So yeah.
Nice.
It doesn't make sense that it's on... Doesn't make sense that it's on all the time. Maybe sometimes.
The border in general is just such a great gimmick. It's such a good, honestly, no, it's a really good
Burns
distinguishing.
into everybody's TVs. If you watch a bunch of Scott the Woz videos.
Right. It's going to be a permanent, it's going to ruin your TV.
I added that originally because to avoid any copyright with the trailers, didn't work. But any trailers that I used, because I didn't have a capture card, so I was using a lot of video game trailers at the time. But I was like, oh, the blue border. And then I want to do a thing like at the end of every video when the blue screen comes down. Like that's kind of like that's meant to kind of represent a curtain call.
Yeah, okay.
Like a curtain coming down on stage.
That. And that's your LLC is Blue Border Entertainment, right? Or Blue Border or something.
That's our company.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, which is not really any different from me just doing. It's just I mean, we all we're all YouTubers. We all got LLCs.
All got it. That's true.
Yeah, for tax purposes and those certain. The only difference is my LLC is public. So, that company was formed just because, it's always been a company, but it's also like, I started treating it more like a company for sustainability kind of thing. Because, I brought my friends on to like work with me on an official capacity and stuff. And, we have an office and, it's all about like, let's not make it like a Scott the Woz company. Let's make it Blue Border Entertainment. That gives us leg room to do other things while
Very
also
smart.
Making it kind of a reference to Scott the Woz.
No, that's some good forward thinking there. Oh, this is fun. We have a question from Twitter personality, YouTube personality, Dolan Dark. Can you ask him what his reaction is when the fajitas come out sizzling?
That's cute, isn't it?
Do you know that one? Do you know about what that is?
I've seen some nonsense going on, buddy. You've had a new calling, I can tell.
It
You're doing your own thing now, man.
You know how the internet works.
You've been working for 20 plus years on this YouTube thing, and you finally made it happen.
We did it, baby.
Didn't you? Yeah.
Mom, I made it by eating fajitas.
I think when you get like that 150,000 likes on Twitter, that's when things transcend, like any kind of like that's when things become like. I think I posted a couple tweets that like hit around. I forget. Do you remember when I tweeted like something about like I got an old iPhone and it had like Jason Momoa pictures on it?
Yes, actually.
Yeah. I think that got like 500,000 likes or something.
Fucking absurd.
Yeah, I think like I'm like I don't know. I saw like articles about it. I'm like, it genuinely happened. Like I'm like I don't know.
What are the odds though, right? Like that's so funny.
That's pretty cool. The video that I got that iPhone for, like I make a reference to the fact that like, oh yeah, I do have Jason Momoa's number. Or a number that he had back in the day, because I looked it up, and that number is associated with like his wife at the time.
Shit.
Something. So I looked it up, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not calling. I don't.
No, you should prank him. Do a social experiment. That'd be epic.
Anything to talk to him about. Like I don't. If I saw him, I'd be like, oh, that's cool.
So you made Aquaman. What was that like?
But yeah, that is really cool that I think that was a really funny picture, and now it's become like its own little thing.
It's great. No, people are like fighting about it in the quote tweets. It's grand. I think I've destroyed Western culture or society.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty sick. I'll take credit for that.
I don't think that's the most impactful thing that you've done, but to many people that might be the most impactful thing that you've done.
Well, to many people, that's their introduction of me, which I'm fine with. Can I say, I will say this. I don't want to linger too much on this me-centric question.
No, I want it to be about you. I like talking about you. Jack, you are a YouTube legend. I've told you this once before, but I said you're the cockroach of YouTube. You won't die. All these other people that have been around since 2006, they've changed drastically, and like you've changed stuff, but it's also like, I mean, like you've always been a comedy YouTuber where you just you make funny videos. Well,
I'm gonna say the same. I'm gonna throw it right back at you, man. You've had a very consistent style since you've started.
Technically, yeah, I technically started in 2007 as like around that time as well. But again, I was 10, so the videos I was posting were crap.
What were they when you were like? If you're 10 and you're I didn't realize you started that early. I thought it was like.
Well, I mean, like I said, like I always wanted to be like an animator and stuff, and eventually I got like a video camera for Christmas, so that was kind of my outlet to be like, I'm gonna make stuff, you know, and all that.
Were you making like flip books, animations?
No, I mean, sort of. I was making animations in Microsoft Paint.
Wow,
I would draw frame by frame.
Oh my god.
No, it was awful. It was bad, and I mean, I got really good at drawing with the mouse and stuff, but. Eventually, what kind of got me out of animation was like the idea of lip syncing stuff. Yeah. Like that was too much for me. So I kind of fell out. And I eventually was just like, oh, I can kind of make actual stuff and I can make this with a camera. So it goes far back with me in lore and stuff. Cause like in like school, we had to like create like a short story about like, create like a newscast or something. So I made Wozniak News, and I'm like this crazy newscaster talking about a tornado. The students really liked it, so I was like, well, that's just what I do now. So I started making, like, when I got a video camera, I was like, I'm going to make a show called Wozniak News, and it's based off of the short stories I made in there, and it's going to have, like, I made all these DVDs with Windows DVD Maker, and like, I kept doing this till 2012. Like, it was like 6 years straight.
That's a grind.
Where I was like, it's Wozniak News. And like, I made a website called WozniakNews.com.
Oh, that's
I made
awesome.
magazines for my school called Wozniak News Magazine. It was kind of like Wozniak News was my brand. And eventually in 2012, I realized I'm like, what the fuck does this mean?
That's cool, though. That's
what
ambitious.
Is Wozniak News? Like, this is like, yeah, I mean, I did a lot of that stuff with it. But like, eventually that's when I created the Scott the Woz YouTube channel because I'm like, it makes more sense to just make it my name, maybe make it a little like different, like it
doesn't pigeonhole you into this like news.
Yeah, and like even
culture.
then, eventually, it wasn't even news. Like it was just skits. Like I'm like, well, and I kept on making excuses where I'm like,
right.
Oh, Wozniak News. It's like, just news about me or something, and like it's just like what I'm doing today. And it wasn't even like me as a reporter. It was just YouTube skits. Mm-hmm. It was just called Wozniak News, and it made no sense.
Well, listen, going back to the fajitas thing. I have a big ask of you, and you can say no, but I really want to post a picture of the two of us with the caption, "When the Scott comes out wazzling." Can we just get a still frame, or can I get a still
Right
frame
now?
of the two of us? Just like, to that camera.
Yeah.
Just doing this. Like, oh my gosh, so begrudgingly done. I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
I
of course.
appreciate you
Of
basking
course.
in my whiteness with me.
This better get bigger than the sizzling the fajitas one.
I have high hopes. I wouldn't make you do that if I didn't think it would.
I think you'll get 1,000. I think you'll get 200 likes on this one. I think you get 200. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Scott, was Steve Smith from American Dad?
My inspiration.
Yeah, well, inspired by you or vice versa. So yeah, who came first?
I've seen that meme of the.
To be fair, it's
thing,
kind of uncanny.
It is, yeah. It's just white boy, brown hair, glasses. I mean, I made jokes a lot of the time about like, I'm your local brown haired white boy with glasses. To be fair, if you put on glasses,
No, I
kinda-
don't have the hair for it. Maybe
Yeah.
10 years ago.
you got brown hair, man.
Yeah.
I think you keep on like, bro. Your hair, you're not like you got good hair.
No, I think I got to get the implants. I think I got to get the surgery. Where
I
they
just
like,
don't really see like it's just. I know that it's just like like it's not. I think you told me that it's just like something that you're just like I'm a little self-conscious about it, kind of.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
I'm telling you, man to man, that I think
Yeah.
your hair looks good.
Thank you.
I think
Scott
I think you
Belaz.
have a good style.
I appreciate that.
That it just looks like a good dude. That's the thing. But yeah, Steve Smith. Yeah, it's
You definitely cop your look from Steve Smith from American Dad.
because that's a
Just
that's a
admit
good
it.
look to copy.
It's a great look.
It's a great look.
Hey Scott, if you slid in Gex, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we both know where this is going. Hey Scott, if you slid in Gex's DMs, what would your opening line be? That's just like, this is like Halloween at Richard Pryor's.
Oh my God, this is like Hanukkah at Ray William Johnson's house or something. I don't know.
That's it.
Insert holiday, insert
Right.
random celebrity. Yeah. That was a joke from one of my friends. Like, I don't know, we were like filming something and I was like, it was my friend Sam who is associated with that Gex running gag in my videos. And like he doesn't play Gex, like no, I didn't really play Gex.
Yeah.
But it's just like
You don't have to.
That Gex joke happened because I'm like, that's a funny name.
It is. No,
Like
it is.
it's short, it's quick, it's stupid.
Right.
So it's just like
Gex.
random old game. That's how I come up with most of the jokes. That's kind of like, what's a game name that's funny? That it's like it's not too long. You can immediately say it, and it looks funny. It's stupid. That's how the Gex thing started.
I mean, it's half the punchline,
Yeah.
right?
And like I worked with the people that were re-releasing the Gex games to do like
Yeah,
a
I
cool
remember, like,
commercial.
yeah.
I'm like, that was cool. Like I'm like and like I played the games and I'm like, these are genuinely like kind of really fun, like little old school games. So it's just like, yeah, that was like a sponsor that I was happy to take kind of thing. But it's like, I've never like I don't care that much.
You heard it here first, folks. Number one Gex fan right here.
But if I slid into his DMs, I don't know. Again, like okay,
Be funny, Scott.
be funny. Yeah, slid into Gex. I don't want to fuck Gex.
And
What do
you
you
know
want me
what?
to
You don't
say?
have to. We don't have to.
Yeah.
You do have to answer this one though.
Yeah.
This is from Gay Frog in a Bog. That's a fun name.
Yeah.
If video game consoles were people, which ones would be at the Capitol on January 6th?
Oh, who would be racist?
I guess, yeah. I think that's one, takeaway.
The Panasonic 3DO.
There's a reach. Hell yeah. There's a good
Yeah.
that's a good get.
The Ouya.
The Ouya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be there.
That's like the little cube thing that like
Yeah.
had a successful Kickstarter, but then like it was just like a phone processor in a console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that. I think you can
Hilarious.
probably hack it for it to still work, but the problem is, it was so dependent on like connect online and download stuff. So
Right.
it's just like it's pretty much a paperweight, but I'm pretty sure you can kind of get it working these days. But
It's probably a collector's item at this point.
probably have you ever heard of OnLive? It was a cloud gaming service that had a Apple TV like micro kind of console that you buy to like, and you could you subscribe to it and then you buy like they had like some of the AAA games that were like 2010 like Xbox 360 era stuff. It was way ahead of its time. Yeah, that would be there.
Yeah.
It reminds me of kind of a grifter. I don't know. Kind of like this is how it is, man. This is one more.
Yeah.
One more.
I think I got it. Oh, let's go.
One sec. Atari 7800. All right.
This is the last question, Scott.
Oh, wow. So this is the worst question possible?
That's exactly right. All right.
Yeah.
We have worked our way down the ladder. We are in the abyss, the trenches of, questions. This is from Alexa. Which one of you is the whiter guy?
Between us?
Between us, yes.
I'm pretty white.
Are you?
I mean, like, I'm pretty pale. I think you got...
You do have a pretty encyclopedic knowledge of video games and video game consoles and video game culture.
You don't have to be white to do that, though.
No, but it helps.
It does help, yeah.
I think you might be.
Whoa. Hey.
That's not a bad or good thing. I'm just being objective.
It's just calling how it is, buddy. But I think the fajita sizzling thing that you just did was the whole idea, whole comedy behind that. I know why you did it. I know the joke behind it is that you're an incredibly white man doing it, and it's kind of like a very ironic kind of like, oh, this is quirky,
right?
And it's supposed to be kind of like oh, this is like,
Do you know what that's based off of, though? Like, I was referencing another meme doing that. Yeah, like Rhett or Link doing that pose and the big impact text. Yeah. Okay.
So it's kind of like, it's like that. That seems like kind of a very, white guy thing.
Scott, is it fair to say that we're equally white?
No, you know what? I'm not taking this as an insult anymore. I'm going to hold my domain. I think I'm whiter. I think I'm the whiter man.
Well, with that, Scott, I have one final question of my own.
What the hell, man?
I know.
Said.
I know, I did.
Right.
But, like, there's a bit of a tradition here where at the end of each episode of The Questions Get Worse, I give my guests the opportunity to go through these questions themselves. And I want you to eliminate one person, one question asker forever from all future episodes of The Questions Get Worse based on whatever you want. It can be the quality of the question they asked. It could be the quality of their avatar. I don't care, but I would like you to eliminate and ban one person forevermore.
Yep.
Which one's this?
The Gex sliding DM.
Gex. All right.
I got nothing for that one.
Yeah.
I got nothing. I don't know.
They asked you an impossible question here.
It's an impossible question, and I don't want to step on any toes, and it just felt weird.
It just brought down the mood, and just made everything worse and more awkward.
Yeah.
So you are banned forever. Scott, thank you so much. Thank you for going through this gauntlet of awful, increasingly awful questions. I know you're a busy guy. I'll let you go.
These questions are never that bad. Come on.
They can get pretty bad.
Should start asking about like bank statements or something. Then it's starting to get a little risky.
Yeah, give them ideas. There you go. Thanks for that. That's it. I think that concludes.
That's it?
For sure.
Beautiful.
I mean, like, by the time this airs, by the time this goes live on YouTube, your shows will have already happened. But I will say, go check out Scott the Waz on YouTube. That's his main channel. You also have Scott's Stash. There's also a channel where you just consistently hate on one of the Zelda games. Is that correct?
Breath of the Wild. That's kind of my whatever. That's the channel I use for like little jokes in videos.
Love those types of channels.
If it's ever like you pretend to be another YouTuber and you post something.
Yeah. Of course.
I use that one for that one.
That's a beautiful thing. Well, sir, I wish you the best of luck on your upcoming Wazies shows. Very exciting, very fun.
I still got to finish a lot of stuff for it, and it's tomorrow.
Well, then get out of here.
Nah, it's fine. I'm not freaking out. It's just something I'm like, I'll stay up a little bit later tonight, finish that stuff up, and it'll be good.
Well,
it is what it is.
Best of luck, sir, and you fucking murdered these questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
By the way, you can watch a longer version of this interview with even more questions on my Patreon. Here's a little clip. So you're a contrarian at heart is what you're saying.
Yeah, I feel like I'm way better.
Why?
That's who I am. Can't change that.
No.
So to answer the crushes question, Frogger.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So this person's a fake fan.
They have herpes.
Well, they're banned for life.
Women, right?
How do I talk to girls? Large obese grannies.
No.
You know, I'm just thinking, I'm getting all flustered thinking about talking to girls.
That's not cool. That's weird.
Just don't talk to them.
I'm sticking to men.
You can also watch extended versions of all episodes of The Questions Get Worse, plus longer and bonus episodes of our weekly podcast.
I remember just watching YouTube 2008, you know.
Damn.
Ray William Johnson.
Hell yeah.
Just Shane Dawson, you know, all that. To think I'm up I'm in the leagues with those big boys, you know.
What a comparison.
Probably not exactly.
You heard it here first, folks. Scott the Waz is comparing himself to Shane Dawson.